Welcome, Moutron. So today I'm excited to announce this is my entry into the 2016 NYX Face Awards. So if you want to see me make it to the top 30, please be sure to like this video and to share it with all of your friends and family, like everybody. I was trying to think of ideas that I wanted to do for the NYX Face Awards, and I thought rainbow, because rainbows pop. It'll just stick in your mind if there's a rainbow, right? I have a whole bunch of NYX products already because I do love NYX. So let's just get started, and remember, be sure to share this with everybody. Let's get started. Starting off, I'm going to be taking these homemade latex horns and sticking them on my forehead, and if you would like to see how I made them, then let me show you. So first I got some air dry clay and just took some out of the packaging and made my horn shape. Now you can make them as big as you want, and you can make them curve or not curve or whatever you want to do. I decided to stick with a very small horn with a tiny bit of a curve, and I made two where you can just make one and just make two off that one. Next, you're going to want to take some powder of any kind. I use some translucent face powder, but you can also use some baby powder, and you just brush that all over the clay. This is so the latex doesn't stick too much to the clay and it's easier to take off the latex once it dries. Next, you're going to want to get that liquid latex and you're going to cover the horns as much as possible and let it drip onto the plate so that there is a bottom portion of the horn that you can use to adhere to your face. And then you're going to repeat that process 4 to 5 times. I did 5 times just to make the latex pretty thick. And then once your latex is dry, you're going to get some powder again and you're going to brush that over all of the latex. Next, I'm getting a toothpick and just pushing it underneath to get it off the paper plate. And if you're having any troubles getting it off, just put some powder underneath as you pull and it will help it come off the plate. And if you're having any problems getting the clay out, same thing, but my clay popped right out. And now you just need to decide where you want to put it on your forehead. If you'd like your horns to face up or down, I went with down because that's just what I preferred. And then what you're going to do is throw your pencil on the ground. Now you're going to pick it up. Taking that white eyeliner pencil, I'm just going to outline where I want the horn to be on both sides. Now getting that liquid latex again, I'm just going to go over that outline and stick the horn on top and then press it firmly onto my forehead on both sides and try not to get any in your hair. And now getting some more of that liquid latex, we're going to go around the edges. This is to make it adhere better to your forehead as well as making it blend into your skin. And then you let it dry. And you get some translucent powder and powder it all over again. And getting that white eyeliner pencil again, I'm going to sketch out where I want my holes to be. You can do whatever you so please. I decided to make some big chunks and little chunks, but you know, do what you want. Now taking my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, I'm going to smash it onto this palette and I'm going to mix it around so that it becomes more of a creamy consistency. And I'm going to be placing that in all of the open spaces where I'm going to put my rainbow. This is going to act as a base for some eyeshadows that I'm going to be using. This is going to make the colors pop a lot more than if they were to be on my normal pale skin. And then getting the NYX Hot Single Eyeshadow in Whipped Cream, I'm going to set all of that white. Next, I'm going to get some red and I'm starting it on the tip of the horn and I'm blending it downwards. And then getting some orange, I'm going to be putting that underneath the red, but be sure to also blend it into the red so that it's a gradient effect like a rainbow. And then getting my NYX Primal Colors in Hot Orange, I am going to be placing that underneath the horn itself, blending it downwards. And now we're grabbing the NYX eyeshadow in STFU and we're going to be blending that underneath and a little bit on top of the orange before. This is going to give a good gradient. And then we're getting the color Dank and blending that underneath the yellow and again blending a little bit into the yellow. And now getting back to the Primal Colors in Hot Blue, we're going to add that underneath the yellow. We're putting a lot on our eyelid and blending a little bit underneath the eye. And then getting the color Ultra Violet, we're going to be blending that underneath the blue. And then back to the Hot Primal Colors and Hot Pink, we're going to be adding that underneath the purple and blending a little bit into that purple as well. And now we're going to also start adding color into the side portions of the face. I'm trying to keep the colors even, so I added a little bit of purple into that cheek and then added pink underneath that. And then getting Hot Red, we are going to be adding that underneath the pink and blending it into the pink as well. You might need to pack this on a little bit. And then we're also going to get that orange and blend that in. And then getting more yellow and blending it in. I think you get the picture. Moving on, we are going to get some foundation that matches our skin tone, and we're going to put that all over any of the places that aren't going to be rainbow. This is going to clean up any of the fallout as well as giving us a flawless finish. And then getting a translucent powder again, I'm going to be setting that makeup. And now getting these two brown shades in Dance with Tides, and underneath it all we are going to be blending that around all the rainbow pieces, and be sure to blend some of it into the rainbow pieces. This is going to give the illusion that the rainbow is sitting underneath the skin, and make sure to add some darker spots and some lighter spots, and you know, so on and so forth. And then getting those same two colors, I'm going to be adding a line around the outside portion a little bit away from that original line. This is going to give the illusion of raised skin. Now, to start the scales, I got my NYX Vivid Bright in the color Vivid Sapphire, and I started adding the blue scales around the eye. Now with this, I'm going to make really small scales really close to the eye, and they're going to slowly start getting bigger as they pull away from the eye. And around the nose, I made some really big scales. And now getting some purple, I'm going to be adding the purple scales in the same way. They're going to be a little bigger, and as they pull further away, they're going to get even bigger. And then grabbing pink, I'm going to repeat that same process. And taking that blue eyeliner again, I'm going to be giving myself a little bit of a wing. And then grabbing some green, I'm going to add the scales over the green. Getting some yellow, I'm going to be adding the yellow scales. And if you didn't already guess it, I'm grabbing orange and adding the orange scales. Keep in mind that this whole time I'm also adding the scales to all the other parts of the face. And now getting my NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner in the color Vivid Fire, I'm going to use that to do all the red scales. And now getting my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Cobalt, I'm going to be putting that in the crease of my eyelid as well as in my waterline. And then getting my NYX Colored Mascara in Blue, I'm going to be adding that to my eyelashes. Now I'm going to get a little bit of black eyeshadow and start deepening up some of those spaces, mainly keeping the black shadowing on the underside of every curve. This is going to help with the illusion, but not take too much away and not make it look like you just added a black line. Taking my NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in Stone Fox, I'm going to be adding that to my lip. I decided that the normal makeup side was going to be more dark colors since the dragon side is completely bright and vivid. So then what I did is also added some black eyeshadow, and with this I took a different brush and held it up to my eye. You can also use tape if you'd like, and I just put that on top and blended it into the lid. And now taking this glitter primer, which is awesome by the way, I'm going to pat that onto my eyelid. And I'm taking this NYX Body Glitter in number 11 and I'm patting that all over the lid. Now taking a black liquid eyeliner, I'm going to give myself a winged eyeliner. I'm also putting a little tiny triangle in the inner corner of my eye, and I'm just following the line that we made with that black eyeshadow. And then add some black mascara. And moving on to the body, I grabbed that white eyeliner pencil and just sketched out what I wanted on my body. I made one giant rip on one side and then a tiny little rip on the other. And then getting the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk again, I'm filling in those sections. And then getting the eyeshadow whipped cream, I'm going to be setting that white. And just like the face, we're getting red and orange and filling in a majority of those open spaces. And then grabbing yellow, green, blue, and purple, we're going to be filling in the rest, just like we did the face. And of course, grabbing those brown eyeshadows, we're going to be doing the same thing where we fill around the outside of the rainbow and blend it inwards to give the illusion that it's sitting underneath our skin. And we're also doing the lines around to make the skin look raised. And then just like the face, we're getting all these different colors for the scales, and we're going to make the scales on the body a lot bigger than the face because the body, I would feel, would have bigger scales. And we're just going to be bringing that all the way down. And that is the final look. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like this video if you want to see me in the top 30. Be sure to tell me what you think, and be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more awesome videos. And if you guys have any other ideas you'd like to see me do, just let me know in the comment section below and I'd be happy to do them. Bye guys!